I honestly hope the sign's gonna fit in the shot, but Emily, get in the shot. Hey, what's happening, guys? Alex here at Nathan Phillips Square, downtown Toronto. There's the sign behind me and the fountains. This is a very, very touristy place, and you never know like which are the tourists here. But I'm a local, obviously, as you guys know. But for Emily, would you consider yourself a local, even though you're in the GTA still?
I was born a local.
Okay, you were.
Now I'm not a. I mean, I'm here a lot, so.
Yeah, well, you were born at Michael Garron and you lived in Birchcliff, and now you're in Newcastle. So, local to a small town in the GTA. So, we'll just put it back there. Anyway, Alex and cousin Emily here. We did a walking video from Ripley's Aquarium all the way up here to have some lunch, and we got some.
No, sorry.
Sorry, it's okay. We got some. Yeah, so we got some food from that truck. I always get stuff from there. And you had a poutine?
It was delicious.
Yeah, the poutine here is like one of the best in the city, but no, it obviously doesn't beat Montreal poutine, that's for sure. We were just talking about that as we were eating. But I myself had a hot dog and fries, and it was fantastic. But yeah, the main reason why Emily's in town here in Toronto is because she wanted to go to the aquarium with me. It was my third time there, and it did not disappoint. She has a members pass now. She goes there a lot, so she wanted to show me it again. So it was a great experience again. And we walked here, have some lunch, and now we're currently walking west here along the north side of Queen Street. And while we were eating, we were serenaded by lots of pigeons. And funny story. While we were waiting in line, for food, we saw a couple of little guys there, and I don't think I saw it, but we did hear one of them saying that they touched the wing, which was kind of funny. We were like laughing. We were like, we just laughed ourselves off. It was quite hilarious. And while I've never touched a pigeon before, I was in Montreal nearly 2 weeks ago. I was walking along St. Catherine Street, and I saw this girl. She was sitting on the ground, and she was holding a pigeon.
She's holding it?
Yes.
What?
I'd never seen that before. But didn't you want a pet pigeon?
I would like a pigeon, yes. They're very smart.
Yeah, but sometimes they're a nuisance. They just poop all over you.
Have you been pooped on?
Nope, luckily not.
Not yet.
I mean, I don't mind looking at them. But yeah, Emily here is a pigeon lover apparently. I'm guessing you used to chase them a lot when you were a kid?
I still chase them.
You still chase them.
I like watching them fly away.
Well, you come to the right place because Toronto.
Is it open? Can you just go in there?
You can't.
Maybe they just walk through.
Yeah, they walk through. That's the Osgood Hall right there. It's a historic building, but recently their trees have been. Well, I don't want to talk about it because it's disgusting, but just the Metrolinx got rid of the trees as they're going to be building a subway entrance. Again, a new subway line is going to be running underneath Queen, part of the Ontario line. So it was a bad idea. They can't just make traditional they can't just make traditional station entrances like you see on downtown on line 1 or New York City for crying out loud. And there is University Avenue. And today is the 8th of August, 2023. Tuesday afternoon, 1:43 p.m. and it is 22 Celsius. Okay, it's hot, but not too much humidity, but it might be like more muggy later this week.
Yeah.
I've done lots of videos of Emily in the past. Maybe just search maybe just go on my channel, you type in like cousin or just type in her name and our videos together will show up. Now,
best videos.
oh yeah. And now we're gonna, oh yes, there's the CN Tower just peeking out right behind the Shangri-La Hotel. Actually, it's in the middle of that hotel, another condo right there. So let's go this way, down University, over to King.
I saw at the Shangri-La Hotel, you can get a bracelet welded onto your wrist.
Oh really?
You can't take it off because they weld it together.
Oh my god.
Clasp.
Wow.
I don't know why anyone would want it.
Yeah,
What happens when you go through a metal detector?
yeah.
You have to snap it off.
Oh my god. Yeah, who would want to get a pointless thing like that? Seriously. Yeah, rich people live in Yorkville and whatever.
Shop at Yorkdale.
Oh yeah, Yorkdale. Yorkdale for
They're
sure.
the ones who love that home. They can afford it.
In that case, yeah. And here's Richmond Street West. The gridlock in downtown has been atrocious, especially with all the construction that's been going on. It's crazy. I mean, I know Andrew despises driving downtown, despite that when we met him over at Grandpa's back in June, you know, the GPS told him like it was the fastest way, so he listened to the GPS and he got stuck in traffic. So yeah, Andrew, don't do that again, man. Or rather, I don't just go along Bloor or Danforth or something like next time. I rode these nice like elevators here at the Hilton, very nice and fast. But yeah, who would want to drive in this mess here? Seriously, I mean it's not rush hour. I mean it's not rush hour yet, but I think everywhere you go it is busy.
I think the traffic in New York is somehow worse.
It is worse because New York City is huge. It's like I don't think anything can beat New York City, but
Apparently Los Angeles.
oh yeah, the freeways there, man. But I don't know how my dad can survive driving downtown, but hey, at least Andrew doesn't. At least your dad doesn't.
My dad doesn't.
Yay.
He can avoid it. He does not.
Oh.
He hates driving downtown.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's driving in the city. Period.
Oh, so that's how much he despises going to Toronto, despite that he works here. And
Well, I mean, you would hate it too if you were driving in this.
well, there's no way in hell I'm driving,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah, no way in hell I'm doing that. Maybe I'll get my license like eventually, but no, I'm not owning a car. Never. It's you know, inflation's out of control for crying out loud. So.
I know, but some people have no choice.
Yep. Like for me, like it's not like I already talked about this before. Like, sure, I mean, it's not about like I can't afford a car, but I just choose not to. I've always been a fan of public transit anyway. I don't care about. Okay, sure, you got to be aware about people and stuff, but I love how you can still get around. Maybe if I was living in Newcastle like you or in the suburbs, okay, then fine, I'll get a car. But for me, no, I don't really need a car.
Well, eventually you might end up living somewhere.
I probably won't.
Maybe. You don't know where your job will take you.
Okay, but yeah, that is true. Your job depends. So, I get it. But I mean, a lot of my friends are my age and they drive now, or some of them they have their own cars.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm jealous, but I'm always wondering like how they got the balls to even, you know, at my age and you're new drivers or you had some experience and you got to go through all of that. Like one of my best friends, like she goes to school in Atlanta, Georgia, I think, and
You think?
pretty sure I can't remember, but yeah, January after we met, you know, she told me that she's driving all the way from Toronto to Atlanta, so it's a long drive.
Oh, that's super long.
But I think she's used to it because she has very close family in New York, so she's probably used to it. Anyway, hey, there's our reflection. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, this is the financial district. And here's King Street West. So we're gonna walk west along here. We should go to the south side. And this here is there a sign? Yes, there is. St. Andrews Station. There's the old school Toronto subway sign, not with the not with the numeric symbols. And funny thing about St. Andrew Station is that it bears the name of my cousin, aka your brother, and I knew Andrew would be associated with this subway station because remember last year you told me, you know, so wait, so when you guys are like living in Scarborough, you always took the subway downtown?
Yes.
Was it? I guess it was probably like top tier. It was probably it was definitely better back then. The old trains look at the front.
Was it?
Yeah. The old T1s, the hawker cars, they were amazing. But anyway, you did tell me before that whenever you guys would pass the station, you know, Andrew would be like, "Oh, I'm a saint," and maybe he is still a saint, but he hasn't been on the subway in probably months. Actually, no, we did go on the subway last month, but anyway, here is my cousin's own street. How do you feel now? You're walking your own street in Toronto.
The best street in Toronto.
I guess, even though it only goes for like one block. I mean, there's already an Emily Street in Newcastle, so. But yeah.
Short but sweet. Just like me.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I remember we walked through here. Okay, not on the street specifically. We passed it during TIFF last year. Yeah, downtown has a lot of nice side streets. They're like right next to the major ones, University, and then Yonge Street, of course. That's what I love. You know, you like you're always gonna find like hidden things in there, but. And most of these buildings, not all of them, but most of them, they are connected to the underground path network. It's much bigger than Montreal's own. How many times have you been to Montreal again? Was it?
Twice.
Oh yeah, twice, right. Because once you went, you were very little, and then one was like yeah. I've already talked about this on my own in other videos, especially walking in Montreal. I got a lot of walking videos I've yet to publish, but by the time you see this, you're already going to see them. But how would you compare, in short, how would you compare like Montreal to Toronto?
Montreal seems cleaner. I don't know if that's accurate, but to me it felt that way. And
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I like old Montreal.
Oh, I love everything about Montreal. I mean, it looks more aesthetic.
Yeah.
It looks more aesthetic than Toronto.
In old Montreal, it really looks like something.
Oh, yeah, that's what every tourist would say. Everything in Montreal almost reminds of Europe. But maybe a bit of downtown Montreal reminds me of downtown Toronto. Yeah, definitely. But we've already talked about this, about the subway system, how the STN, their subway system is nicer. And Toronto's okay, sure. I mean, Toronto doesn't obviously can't beat Montreal because it's nicer. I mean, don't get me wrong. Toronto has a lot of nice stations, and and as a public transit fanatic, to ride the subway all my life, I've always loved it. And there's a lot of nice stations on line 1. On line 2, you get the line 2 station. They look similar, but the tiles and the strip above, they're in different colors, which I think is pretty cool. But nothing can beat Montreal's beautifully designed stations. And even on the western side of line 1, like between Spadina and Wilson, they're very nice too. And my home station is one of them, being Glencairn, because most of these stations opened in the late 1970s. Let's go this way.
The Eternal Flame.
Yeah. And yeah, most of them were inspired by Montreal metro stations, which is really, really cool. And here is David Pico Square, Metro Hall, where a lot of the cities, most of the cities, I don't know what you call it, but obviously they do a lot of government finance work there. My grandpa used to work there in that building. But I had forgotten about the Eternal Flame. You could show me where that is. That'd be great. Oh, never mind. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, how have I not noticed it all these times I've walked around here? I always used to the one in Ottawa, but...
Yeah, that one is far more exciting than this one.
Yeah, sure, even though Ottawa sucks now, but...
Yeah, the last time my parents went to Ottawa, they didn't like it there.
Yeah, and the fact that the LRT system, the O train, it's possessed. It breaks down like every weekend. Yeah, I think as we're speaking right now, it's yeah, I think it's not. I don't think it's running right now, but it's been around for 4 years. When I rode it like 2 years ago when I went to Ottawa, like it was nice, but over time, as I heard, it just wasn't up to its standards, unfortunately. And also, you can't compare it to the Scarborough RT because the Scarborough RT, it's a lot different. I mean, I know you haven't been on it before, and you probably won't ever, because you're not. Yeah, it's almost gone. I mean, the closure is probably like the last straw of it, though. So,
Yeah.
some people say this isn't like these buildings are ugly. Do you think so?
They look like buildings that'd be in the New York financial district. Like old though, like 80s.
Yeah, because these buildings they were built in the early 90s.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, they're all right, but I've seen way more retro office buildings I can fall in love with. The interiors, the fountain, the elevators especially. But unfortunately, though, if you guys watch my elevator videos, okay, sure, I've walked, I've quote unquote trespassed just so I can go inside and film the old ones before they all get modernized. But I remember, going to downtown a lot as a kid. I remember like going to some like buildings, the hostels. Like, they had the old elevators, and now I hear that everything has been modernized. It's fancy, generic. It's not good at all in my opinion. I just get disgusting. That's why the old elevators are the best. I'm sure. I mean, old things must turn into new sometimes, but yeah, almost all of our office buildings here in Toronto, but downtown especially, they've all been modernized. Despite that, I think in this building here, I think we might have. Yeah, we passed it. There's an old Otis Lexan in there, so at least it's still original. But when I was in Montreal, there were a lot of old elevators, so it's amazing. I had a great time riding them. But the thing, between Montreal and TO is always going to be a different story. So you remember when you were working here last year at TIFF?
Yep.
This is where I saw James Bond.
I saw Hamilton.
Yep.
And I also was working there.
Yep. How many times have you seen Hamilton?
Only once.
Oh, I thought you saw it like twice or...
No, Andrew has seen it like a billion times.
Yeah, Andrew already told me that.
I've only seen it once though.
Oh, final 2 weeks. Well, you already seen it, so... But yeah, that's where I saw James Bond. I almost forgot he was there, and I couldn't even believe it. Saw one of the world's greatest actors in Catherine Hahn, and then... Yeah. And then we met, and then we just met up, just walked across. All right, here's John Street. Want to make a left here?
Sure.
Now this used to be like peak in nightlife back in the 2000s. There's still a little bit of the nightlife left. Actually, let's just cross here and. Oh, never mind. The Scotiabank theater's out there. Oh, I thought it was south of here. I wanted to walk out there, but that's all right. We'll just head south. But the entertainment district again it's very well known for its amount of venues that are here. A lot of them take part in the International Film Festival, and but nightlife, of course, it's impeccable. It has its nice, interesting vibes, and I've been to downtown at night. It's lively at night, but I think I should do more of that. But you never know, because at night that's when the weird people come out.
Yeah,
So
it's not that safe, really.
yeah, never go to downtown Oshawa at night. Never go to downtown TO at night.
Just don't go to downtown Oshawa.
Yeah,
Ever.
I guess you can say it's hell. So we're pretty much going to be going back to where we started my previous video, which was right outside Ripley's Aquarium and the CN Tower. That's the Glenn Gould Studio, CBC Toronto, and here's Wellington. Sightseeing bus, not too busy. All right. Didn't you say you had a squirrel story to tell me?
Oh, yeah.
Because I love squirrels and I can't resist but just stop and look at them, play with them.
It happened outside of Ripley's. I was sitting on a bench.
Oh, wow.
Waiting for my friend. And a squirrel. He was like sitting on this guy's shoulder.
Huh?
Yeah, and then he kept like trying to jump onto the guy, and he kept swatting him away.
Oh my-
Jumping on his back.
Oh my god.
Because he was feeding the squirrel something from Tim Hortons.
Oh.
The squirrel was literally jumping on his back.
Okay.
The guy got up and walked away and stopped feeding him, and then the squirrel turned and looked at me and started inching closer. He was like gonna jump on my back. So
Oh, so it was right outside Ripley's?
Yeah.
Which is where we were. That's where we're headed. It was a black one, right?
Yes, it was.
Of course it's a black one, because almost all of the squirrels here are black. So to probably some... Yeah, see, Emily loves the birds. And yeah, as I already mentioned before, to you Americans or anybody else from outside of Ontario that's never seen a black squirrel before, well, we're not kidding. Because there are like a million of them. They overtake the gray ones. We have the most in the world. Of course there's a black squirrel. I would have loved to see that in person.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I guess in Newcastle it's just all black and stuff.
Yeah, there's some great ones.
Okay, imagine, you know what's another Toronto thing about this? Imagine if that was a raccoon.
Jumping on that guy's back.
Yes, a raccoon of all things.
I think it would have gone very differently if it had been a raccoon.
But I've seen like short videos that some of the raccoons are quite peaceful. Some of them at least.
Some of them.
Like they're like one of them, they're walking inside a grocery store, or they're just on the street hunting for something. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like raccoons. I don't often see them too much anymore, but they are around because it's Toronto, like.
Yeah.
But I prefer squirrels. Whenever I see a black one, I gotta just stop and stare.
I'm not a big raccoon fan. I think they're very cute, but one of them unalived my neighbor's duck. So ever since then, I don't trust them.
Oh no.
I know. Evil.
Yeah, wait, so you get raccoons in Newcastle too?
Yeah.
Wow. Have they ever been in your backyard?
No, I don't think so. Usually they go to you if your garbage is like messed up.
Yeah, that's definitely a Toronto thing. They've been in like my backyard too.
Well, my neighbor had a rat in his garage. I'm not sure where the rat came from. Like a city rat.
Oh my god. The hell would actually keep a pet city rat in your freaking house?
It wasn't his pet. It was loose in his garage.
I even
don't know where it came from.
I even saw like a couple months ago, I did see a quick video right here on the TTC subway, and there was a local squirrel just inches away from scaring somebody on the subway.
Oh my god.
It was right here in the city. It's maddening, but although raccoons are a nuisance, okay, I prefer squirrels. Nobody should ever dislike squirrels. They're cute, they're harmless. Oh yes, they're definitely my thing. And didn't you see like a concert here at the Skydome? Did you, like you saw, I thought you saw Adele here? Was that, oh yeah.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Let's go back down here. Taylor Swift is coming for 6 shows.
Oh, I know. Tickets are insane to get.
Let me guess, your friends are going.
I wouldn't think my friends will be able to get tickets. Because not only do you have to like sign up for pre-sale, but then you might not get into the pre-sale. And then if you don't, you don't get tickets.
Wow.
And then even if you do get the pre-sale, there's no guarantee you'll get tickets.
Oh my God.
It'll all be like $1,000.
Yeah, wait till November. Let the Swift frenzy in Canada begin. Not only is it going to attract people from here, but across the country.
Exactly. That's
Like
what-
from BC to Alberta to Quebec even.
People are going to be flying here for it.
I do know a couple of people that did see Beyonce here last month.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah. It was her first visit to Toronto in 7 years. My mom was supposed to go to a Blue Jays game. Was it Monday? But there are some unforeseen circumstances. I mean, it's personal, so I'm not really going to explain it. Oh, we're back at Tour Central. We just walked a circuit through the entertainment district and back here. And once again, I am like three minutes away from what is it? I'm like 3 minutes away from recording time automatically finished. This says near 3 minutes. So like, where is the squirrel? Where is the squirrel incident?
It happened down there on one of the benches.
Wow.
Yep.
And it's interesting. I mean, again, there's like black squirrels everywhere, but you might be able to find one like here in a public space or somewhere. I might have even seen it once, but.
It was pretty early in the morning.
Oh wow.
Like 10 o'clock.
Oh dang. But anyway, we're back to where we were, and we're gonna. Sorry. I keep bumping to you. It's just,
I can't walk in a straight line.
You can't? Oh my.
No.
Then learn to. Okay,
know.
I can't judge you, but. Well, anyway, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do now, but thanks for watching, guys. And if you. Let's move out of the way for these tours to come by. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And thank you, Emily, for being always a good sport, a good cousin. And again, we have like an hour and a half left before she catches her. We'll figure. I don't know if we'll do another video, but we'll just think about it. So, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care. Adios. Bye bye.